Alright guys, Pitching Ace 88, part 61 of my Knights of the Old Republic walkthrough. We are in the Sand People Enclave, and Pinnacle shut down on me, which is why my last video was only 8 minutes, and I explored the rest of this place, which actually is not really much of exploring. If you go, not that way, I think it's the next hallway over. Let me get situated. Well, one of the hallways, you can go in there, you'll see it, there won't be anyone there, and you can get some stuff for your droids. Okay, well I just turned off my fan, so hopefully there's not as much static in the recording. But as of right now, I believe what I'm going to try and do is hopefully not run into frag mines, but make sure that now that go back to Juhani and
yes, sure. I'm here.
And like I said, the whole reason I like having Juhani with me is because she has cure, and cure to me is invaluable in my opinion. If you don't have at least 2 people in your party that have cure, then you won't get this game accomplished as easy. I think I have this on regular difficulty. If there even is a difficulty, I have it on regular. There are no signs. The occasional soul. Wait a minute. How come I can't go here? Logic of how they're placed is okay. We're gonna return to the Even Hawk. So first day of school happened today, and I am exhausted. Only had 2 classes, but it was exhausting nonetheless. And if you've ever been to Southern California, you know how parking is, and a parking pass for me in order to park would have cost me 180 bucks, so I'm like pretty much just walking like half a mile or a mile to my classes. So I'm very tired. Let's head into the circuit office. You want to talk to the
Greetings
protocol
again
officer?
from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else?
I got
I
Gaffi
see
sticks.
that, but do you have the all-important Chieftan's Gaffi? That was what you agreed to get for us.
Of course I do.
Well,
yes, here
that
it
is
is.
a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerga Corporation thanks you.
Since this is a bad company, I'm gonna see if I can get
It would
some
be
more.
valuable to have someone on call if the sand people made another incursion. I think you're right. Yes, here's an additional reward. Once again, Zerga Corporation thanks you.
Cool. So 1,300 experience points. That is very good. Strange. Starforge, Canderous, Juhani. We'll talk to her. We need to go to the fair trade to the little Jawas, but let's talk to
How may I be
Juhani.
of assistance to you, Padawan?
Oh, I was
What
wondering
is
if we
it
could
you
talk.
would like to speak to me about?
Tell me about your
Yeah.
past.
I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. All of them, were so very invigorating. They
Invigorating.
were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
Tragic?
Yes, these Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting. But to
Oh.
us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Damn straight, I do look divine. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say, if that was the case, they seem to be misrepresenting
I
themselves.
was merely using poetic license.
Oh, okay.
Those Jedi, they were enthralling.
This is
Everyone
Vassal,
wanted
a whole
just to
different
touch them.
subject I
felt
would
it
be
bring
getting
them
into.
luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What
The
happened?
Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
Well, you can't. All species are capable of intolerance.
But humans seem the most pervasive, the most consistent.
Probably.
They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no. But I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
As long as you don't let your anger influence you, Johanny.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways.
Well, that's why I'm here.
I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Perhaps.
How can
Let's
I
talk
help?
to Bastila. Yeah, I want to flirt with her some more.
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Oh, great. Okay, no. Is it true you killed Darth Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
So, who killed him
Our
then?
mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
So Malak did your
As
job
I
for
said,
you.
we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once
Okay,
great
well that-
Jedi.
then I'm
heroes
definitely
in
not a
every
Jedi.
sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all.
And I
sorry,
believe in
we
the
really
death
shouldn't speak
penalty,
of this
so-
anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Okay. Neat. So we got Bastila and Juhani. We go back to the ship. We'll talk to Candace and Karth. So we want to go this way. I think I've done that every single time I've gotten out of that office. I've gone the wrong way. So now we're going to talk to Iziz, and I think he lets us get into the eastern part of the Dune Sea. I'm not entirely sure how I get there. I just remember doing missions and then just being there. I don't remember not being able to go. So I'm assuming that if I can complete some of these missions that I will be allowed over there. So let's talk to Iziz. You are kind. Iziz Ajawa would like to thank you for what you have done. Mine has returned because of you. It was as agreed. As is hope I have things to give you. Tabi can be welcome. I'm looking for something called a star map. Can you help? You have said that tribes Iziz, we and Jawa are willing to trade. I know this, but it's far away. If then stand to the east, eastern Dune Sea, we dig for this people this sand and find the strange thing of the people before. We do not take it because of the dragons of the land. That is where you have to go. Then you take this map to the eastern dunes. A dragon? What kind of creature is that? Rivers of the desert. There's no larger, bigger than the big machine. Jawas do not know how to fight something so big. There's a hunter, Twi'lek. He has seen many things. Look in the eastern Dune Sea when you go, and he may help. Alright, thank you. Goodbye. You are a good friend of the Jawas. We will remember when you're kind of gone. Ask if you need any more of anything. Okay. So, let's actually quickly talk to him. See if we could try... Okay. Nope. Thank you. Goodbye. Alright, so we are going to go talk to the guard, but we're running a little bit out of time. This has been Pitching 88. I will see you guys in the next video. I am out.